My name is Jim Zabel. I've been sports director of WHO Radio since 1944, and obviously we're honored and excited today to have the President of the United States, Ronald Reagan, who sat behind this microphone on many occasions from 1933 to 1937 when he had my job. He was sports director here at WHO. President, great to have you here, and of course your friend and a great friend of WHO's, Charlie Gross, H.R. Gross, the former news director here.
Yes.
Now, the memories that this microphone right here evokes in you, what are they?
Oh, my goodness. There are so many. It's like a film montage there of everything. The various events and I remember probably one outstanding occasion, the microphone of that kind, out at Birdland Park, and they were having the Olympic tryouts out there, the AAU tryouts for the Olympic team. And we were feeding network, going to feed the NBC network, and that was really tops. We had a half an hour to fill. And some of the Olympic officials got in an argument. And I was on the air for 30 minutes nationwide, and they did not run off one single swimming event. I think I described every drop of water in the pool, everyone that was warming up and what they were doing and talking about what events were going to be held. Went off the air, and 2 minutes after we were off the air, they had the first event.
But your ad-lib ability really was put to a super test with that machine right there, the old Western Union ticker tape that used to bring in the Chicago Cubs recreations to you.
Yes.
And you had a stick one time, and that famous story, you fouled it off 34 times, 35 times?
Yes, it was, there was a window here. Curly Waddell was the operator, sat on that side, and with the headphones, and he would type and slip it under the window to me. And they used to keep track because there'd be 7 or 8 stations competing and broadcasting, and most of them live right at the park. And we were within a half a pitch of right up with the live ball game all the time.
Sure.
To do that, he had to abbreviate things down. In would come the paper, and it would say out 4-3. Well, that meant out from second base to first base. That meant it had to be a grounder, so you'd take it and you'd say, and Dean comes out of the windup, and here comes the pitch, and it's a hard hit ground ball down towards second base. So-and-so going over after the ball, picks it up, puts it over to first just in time for the out, and by this time you're waiting for the next one. Or he would send you S1C, and that meant strike one call. So you'd say, he's got the sign, comes out of the windup, here's the pitch, and it's a call strike, breaking over the outside corner just above the knees and all of that. But the thing that you're talking about was the time that it was the 9th inning, the Cards and the Cubs, tied up 0-0. And he was typing, and I thought there's a play coming, and he kept shaking his head when I had, and it was Dean on the mound, and I had Billy Jurgis at the plate. And I had him getting his sign from the catcher, and finally here comes the slip of paper, and it said the wires have gone dead. And I knew in that 9th inning, if I suddenly said, well, we'll have a little interlude of music while we get back connected with the ballpark, we'd lose they'd all turn on some of those other stations. So I thought there's only one thing that doesn't get in the scorebook, foul balls. So I had Jurgis foul one, and then I had him foul another, and then I had him foul one that missed a home run by a foot. Then I described 2 kids down back at third base that were in a fight over the ball that had gone into the stands. And pretty soon I know I'm beginning to set a world record for somebody standing at the plate and hitting successive fouls, if anyone ever kept those figures. And I was beginning to sweat a little because I knew now that if I told them we'd lost the wire, they'd know hadn't been telling the truth.
Who finally did get the hit in that game?
Well, just pretty soon Curly started typing, and I had him throw another pitch, and in came the slip, and then I started giggling. I had trouble getting it out because the slip said Jurgis popped out on the first ball pitched.
That's good.